Hi friends, welcome to my channel Mana Lectures. In the previous class, we discussed about the representation of data types, different types of data types. And today's class will discuss about the focus. We mainly focus on data types and what are the types we already discussed, and again we will see what are the types and how we can print the data type, means print it in C programming and scanning for C programming. These things we will discuss in this video. Okay, before going to video, if you not subscribe my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like it, please like it the video. Okay, going to the concept. First of all, in data types for C programming, what are the data types? Primary data types. In C programming, there are two types of data types. One is primary data types, and second one is user defined data types. User defined data types we will see later in these sessions. First, in present now, our topic is primary data types, which we call as primitive data types. Okay, first of all, primitive sorry primitive data types. These are divided into two parts. In the previous session also we discussed what are the data types. First of all, it is based on two categories. What are two categories? Means integral data types and real. Okay, in integral, again there is two types. First one is char means character. Second one is int means integer. Like this, in real also there are two types, but both are almost same, but here the precision is different. One is float and second one is double. These are the four primitive data types in C programming. We all discuss, means these four data types we discuss in previous video also. If you not seen that video, you can watch that video. I will provide the video link in the description. Okay, and now going to the what are the data types. First of all, why we use data types? In normal example case, I am example by simple real world example I am explaining how in normal max how we use. If you want to store the 10 variable 10 in somewhere, where you will store in some variable like x. Okay, then you will give x equal to 10. You will it will means we are storing x in 10 in x. Like that, in C programming also, if you want to store, then how you will represent? Like this. But by seeing this as a human, we will understand this is 10 is what? Integral. So we can understand it is a integer. Okay, if you want to store a variable, means a character like t, okay, in y, by seeing this you can understand it is a character, so it is like this. But for compiler, means whatever we are writing C program, it will be compiled by compiler. So compiler need to understand what we written. Once compiler understand, it will convert the code into mission level code. Okay, so compiler need to understand, it is the primary importance we need to give. So to understand, so normally how humans we are understanding, like that compiler will not understand. So to tell the compiler this is integral data type, means which is of int. Okay, it is integral data type, but which is of character. And if it is 5.5, so tell the compiler which is a real type of data type, and in that it is a float. Like this we need to tell, means mention the compiler. So that's case we use data types. This is the use of data types. How we represent to compiler, how compiler will understand? For that reason we have syntax. I explained in the first class also What is syntax? It is some set of rules for the compiler and for us to understand. But it is a mediator for syntax, means like one type of mediator. By these syntax, compiler will understand what we are writing, and we are what we want to tell to compiler also by this syntax. It is easy. So like this syntax will be there. First, what is the syntax for data types? Okay, to store any variable. Okay, for that syntax. Okay, in that syntax, how we represent? First of all, what is the data type? Okay, here what is the data type we need to give enter, and then uh, we need to give the variable name. Okay, and end with semicolon. This is important. Here in C program, every statement will be end with semicolon. I already mentioned in the previous video. Okay, like this. For example, if you I want to store 10, I want to store 10 in x, like this. Then how we can represent? Before 10 is equal to 10, before that we will how to declare x value. Okay, how to declare x, like this. If x is a integer, then we can represent it as int x. Okay, semicolon, like this. If you declare like this, then x is declared. But what is the initial value of x? Okay, here we not declared with x. Okay, in this case what will be stored? Okay, we will see practically. I won't tell normally, I know, but we will see in practical session. Means now after in few seconds we will do practically program, and what is storing in the x we will see. And if you want to store a value directly into x, then how can you represent? Int x equal to 10. Whatever you want the value you can store. Okay, 10, like this. For if it is character, then how? Char y. Okay, like this. Here also char y is equal to t, but in single quotes. It is compulsory for character. Okay, here it is the syntax for character. It need to be stored by only single character, and which is in single quotes, not in double quotes. Okay, you need to remember. And then for float z. Okay, float z equal to 5.5, like this. Double also. So here we are declaring variables, here we are declaring and assigning the value also. Now we'll just see some simple explanation about, means how the data will be stored in the memory segment. Okay, we already discussed, but I am explaining. First of all, before going to that one, here the data means if you consider it is as a memory segment. Okay, in this so many blocks will be there, like this, like this, like this. For each one there will be size, means address will be there. If it is so 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like this. It will be size will be there. For example, I am taking one small bit of size. Okay, memory. Okay, in this, first of all, if you declare int x equal to 10, I previous class I already explained what is the size of int. Size of int is equal to 4 bytes. Okay, I already explained in the previous class. Like this, size of char 1 byte, size of float 4 bytes, size of double 8 bytes, and these are compiler dependent based on compiler in your system. If it is 32-bit system, the 64-bit system, like that it will be depend, but normally 4 bytes 1 byte and 4 bytes for 8 bytes. Okay, like this we can check it is true or false also, means it is correct also or not correct also. We can prove it by using C program. I will explain that one also in the later session, means in the next topic. Okay, like this. Here it is the situation like this. Now how the data will be stored is like this. If you consider like this, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, here again 1000, 1004, 1008, 1001, like this. If you consider for uh, if you consider this, sorry, if you consider this one as a integer, how it will be stored? 4 bytes, right? For integer 4 bytes will be stored, right? So 4 bytes here from starts from 1000, so here 1000, and here 4 bytes it will be stored. These 4 bytes will be stored by integer, it will occupy these 4 bytes. Okay, and you need to remember 4 bytes, 1 byte means how many bits? 8 bits. Okay, you will remember or not, I don't know. So you need to remember 4 bytes means 8 bits. Okay, next one is character. How many bytes for character? Okay, each is 1 byte. So here after this 1000, so here for integer it is enough, memory is stored here. Next one is for character is 1 byte, so here 1 byte it will be stored for character, occupied by the character. Next one is what? Float, something like a float. Okay, for float how much? 4 bytes. Okay, 4 bytes will be stored by float, like this. This 4 bytes, 1 2 3 4 bytes. If double is also there, 8 bytes, 8 bytes from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7, and next one will be another one will be there, right there, 1 byte it will be stored, like this. Memory means data types, means memory is allocated for the data types. Okay, this is the main point. And to print this data, if suppose int y equal to 25, you written in C program, to see, you want to see the y value. How can you see the value? By using printf. Okay, so we can print the value, okay, by using C printf. Okay, and if you want, if you not given this 25 in C program, while executing the program, it need to ask what is the y value. Okay, how much I want to store in y. So in that case, how can you ask the user to give the input for y value? So by using scanf. Okay, by using scanf you can ask the user to give the value for the y value, means y variable. Okay, like this we can use printf and scanf also. So directly going to the uh, Linux terminal to write the C program, we will go like this. Okay, once we go, we need to write program, right? So I am writing the program by using name, for the file name I am using data types dot c. Okay, in C programming. Okay, sorry. Okay, now we will go for writing the program. First of all, what I need, what I mentioned here, first what we will write, documentation. I am not writing documentation. For you practicing people, you need to write documentation. Okay. After this, I am writing what I explained. First, we will include pre-processing statements. What pre-processing things? What is that? stdio.h. There are so many things. Up to now, we discuss about only stdio.h. So I am writing that one. If any global variables is there, we need to declare. So here no global variables. So directly I am going to main function. Int main function. Okay, this is the syntax. And after this, okay, okay, here I am writing after opening braces. What is the use of opening braces and closing braces? This function, if you call, means whatever to execute the main function, means what will execute, whatever the means statements inside the open braces and close braces, those statements will be executed by main function if you call main function. So this is main function, it is called by default. So in this between the open braces and close braces, what are the statements is there, these statements will be executed. So first what we want to do, we are planning to discuss, means planning to means మనం ఏం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామండి, మనం డేటా టైప్స్ ని డిక్లేర్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం. డిక్లేర్ మీన్స్ ఫస్ట్ డిక్లేర్ చేద్దాం. ఏంటి, ఇంటీజర్, ఇంట్. ఏమనుకున్నాం, డేటా టైప్ సింటాక్స్ ఏమని చెప్పుకున్నామండి, ఫస్ట్ డేటా టైప్, ఏదైతే డేటా టైప్ ఉందో ఆ డేటా టైప్, నెక్స్ట్ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ది వేరియబుల్, ఆ డేటా టైప్ యొక్క నేమ్. So here I am giving data type name as a num for number, okay, and semicolon. So like this we will declare. Okay, next one is char. Okay, char, and for character, right, so I am giving ch, suppose, for shortcuts. Okay, next float. Float for float, right, if it is float number, so I am giving fnum. Okay, like this. Double, denum, like this I am declaring. Here I declared, means this is the declaration parts. Now we want to see, I am not given any value to num or char or fnum or denum. So we I mentioned in the starting also, we will see what will be stored by default in the, if we not declare externally value. Okay, for that what we need to see, what we need to do, printf. Okay, we need to print the value what is stored in that variable. Okay, so for printf, write printf and open the open bracket, and then in double quotes we need to write whatever the matter we want to see exactly in the output, we want to write in double quotes. Okay, double quotes like this. So I am writing the value, sorry, the number, sorry, the value. Okay, value stored in num, okay, is now. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలండి, నమ్ములో ఉన్న వాల్యూ ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలి కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ నమ్ అని రాయకూడదు. ఆ నమ్ములో ఉన్న వాల్యూ ఏంటిది అనేది ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఇక్కడ మోడిఫైయర్స్, సారీ, పర్సంటేజ్ డి అనే దాన్ని మనం ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ /n అనేది ఎందుకని చెప్పామండి, అది న్యూ లైన్కి వెళ్ళడానికి. ఓకే, ఈ లైన్ మీన్స్ ఇక్కడ దాకా %d లో నమ్ములో ఏ వాల్యూ ఉందో ఆ వాల్యూ ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలి. ప్రింట్ అయిన వెంటనే కర్సర్ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోవాలండి, నెక్స్ట్ లైన్కి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. అంటే మనం ఎలా రాసుకుంటాము, ఒక లైన్ రాసిన తర్వాత దాన్ని కంటిన్యూషన్ రాసుకోలేము కదండి, దానికోసం నెక్స్ట్ లైన్కి వెళ్తాం కదా. అలాగే ఇక్కడ /n అనేది దానికి యూజ్ అవుతుందండి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ డబుల్ కోట్స్ క్లోజ్, అక్కడతో అయిపోయింది. సో కామా పెట్టి, ఎందుకు కామా అంటే మనం ఈ %d అన్నాం. %d అంటే కంపైలర్కి అర్థం కాదు. మనం ఎందుకు %d ఇచ్చాము, నమ్ములో ఉన్న వాల్యూని ప్రింట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం, అందుకని ఇక్కడ నమ్ అని రాయాలండి. ఓకే, ఏ వాల్యూ అయితే ప్రింట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో ఆ వాల్యూ యొక్క వాల్యూ ప్రింట్ చేయాలంటే ఆ వేరియబుల్ నేమ్ ఇక్కడ ఇస్తాము. ఆ వేరియబుల్లో ఉన్న డేటాని ప్రింట్ చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ %d అని ఇస్తాం. %d వచ్చి దేనికండి? ఇంటీజర్కి అయితే %d. ఓకే, క్యారెక్టర్కి అయితే ఏంటండి? %c. నెక్స్ట్ దాని క్యారెక్టర్కి రాస్తాంగా చూద్దాం. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు క్లోజ్ ద ఓపెన్ బ్రేసెస్, క్లోజ్ ద బ్రాకెట్ అండ్ సెమికాలన్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ printf, same like that. The value stored in ch is %c&d for character. Okay, then we need to give the character variable name. Okay, like this. Next, printf, sorry, stored in fnum is %f. Okay, like this, fnum. Printf value stored in dnum is percentage. What is the value? Okay, so this is your task. You need to find out what is for double character, for double variable, what is the modifier we need to print. And after knowing it, you need to try in your system, execute it. If it's working fine, then place that statement in comment. Okay, that is your task for us for today. Okay, return. Next, finally I am writing return 0. Okay, like this. After writing the program, we need to save it. So save and quitting it. Okay, now I need to execute the code. For that I need to compile. So I am compiling gcc data types with I want the output file with name data type. Okay, types. So I am giving with -4. After this, now I am executing data type. Okay, see what is stored in default. The value stored in num is 0. The value stored in fnum is 0 point. So I already explained in the previous lecture. Okay, float is 6.6 after 0.6 numbers precision. Okay, for double after point it is almost 8 to 12 points precision. Okay, like this. For character, what it is displaying? Okay, we think it is not nothing it is displaying, but some characters is also there which is not displayable. Means how can we say, means some space is there, it will be display for us, means we can identify that space. No, right? Like that, can't displayable number characters is also there, it is displaying one of that. So, and every time it will be like that is I am thinking it is not like that. Okay, in most of the cases it may be zeros like this, but mostly every time it will not come like 0 only. By default some random numbers also it will come here, but here it is not coming. Why, I don't know, because some things. But here by default it will not come as a zeros. Okay, you need to remember that. Okay, this is about the printing the variable in the data types, using data types. Okay, now we will give I am removing this dnum because we are not using that. So now I will write I will give assign value like 10. Previously we discussed like 10 only, and here also with character single quote t. Okay, here also with num is equal to 5.5. Okay, like this. Now we will see what it will display. Okay, again I am compiling and again I am executing. See now what is displaying, and 10. T 5.5. Okay, you observe this, like this it will display. Now finally today's class final, what we will see, means I will write down. Okay, right, I will comment these lines. Okay, for our understanding I'll comment it, and now I will print the, I already told you in the starting of the class, means in mid of the class, we can see the size of the variables. How I am saying integer is 4 bytes, a character is 1 byte, float is 4 bytes, like that. Here we will see proof for that. So the size of, I am printing the size of num, sorry, or num or int, okay, is, for that you need to use percentage u, okay, percentage u slash n. Next, here we need to use size of operator. I already explained in keywords. Keywords is there, right? In there I explained what is the use of size of. Okay, size of means this function will give the size of how much data it will store, means how many bytes it will take for storing the that data type. Okay, which data type? It is integer for us. Okay, like this. Again I am writing the same lines, sorry, for 3 times, because 4 times for printing the uh, remaining data types. For I am, so here I am changing the values. Char, here I am changing with char. Okay, here I am changing float. Okay, here I am changing double. Okay, like this. Now here if you see, I am commented it, means now these lines will not execute by the compiler, but for our understanding it will be there, but it will not execute by the compiler. So we can see how comments is working also now in this case. Okay, now I am executing and I am clearing the screen. Now I am compiling the program again. Okay, remove, means don't consider this what the warnings, these are not a means errors. I will explain why these in the later sessions. We can see why these are warnings is came. Now I am executing. Okay, see, before this I will remove, and now I am executing the program. See, what is the size of int? 4 bytes. What is the size of char? 1 byte. These are all bytes and not a bits. Okay, 4 bytes, 1 byte, 4 bytes and 8 bytes. Like this we can see the size of the data types. Okay, this is about this video. మీకు ఈ వీడియో నచ్చినట్టయితే please subscribe to my channel and like it. If you have any doubts, and comment it, and given one task for you, means for you people, if you find for the variable data type double that modifier, then please mention in the comment section. Okay, or in next video I will tell. If you not found, I will tell in next video. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe to mana lectures.